Hey surveys, and welcome back to K-Popsicles. I'm Paige.
I'm Kate.
And we are here at the end of the year. We've made it. It's been a year. It has been
a year.
A very difficult year. A lot of amazing songs have dropped. A lot of shit has gone down this year. But we have made it to the end of the year. By the time you guys are seeing this will probably be... I'm aiming for this to be dropped on January 1st. So if it is correct when I'm dropping this, Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2024. We are wrapping up 2023 with our infamous Top 20.
Top 20 songs of 2023.
Yes. Kate, unfortunately, was not able to get her list in from last year.
It's okay. I got it this year.
We got it this year, though. We are here. So what we did last year was Kate kind of guessed what my list was going to be, and then she got to see if she was right about certain songs that made it on my list.
Honestly, I didn't come up with any guesses for this year.
Yeah, no, I have no clue what to even guess for yours either. But we're going to do a different fun thing this year because we both have our list this time. So we're going to go down our list. We have a couple honorable mentions as well. I don't know how many...
I chose 5 too because you chose 5.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'll just do the same thing.
Okay, so yeah, we each have 5 honorable mention songs as well. Hey surveys, and I'm here jumping into this video. I just wanted to let you guys know, slide in real quick, since we are doing our top 20 of 2023 video here. This is editor page after the fact. So basically, I'm actually at my job right now currently, so bear with me. I wanted to jump in because after we did our top 20 of 2023 video, which you guys are currently watching, we ended up checking out some of the songs that we were still playing catch up with that we missed at the end of the year. And one of those songs ended up being &TEAM's War Cry. So you'll see in the next clip of that song, it is just such an amazing song that I had to include it in my list. I had said, you'll see in our reaction to later on, that if we had checked that out in time for the video, it would have made it onto my top 20 list. So I had to include it as a secondary honorable mention because it is just so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, enjoy this next clip. Yeah, that's it for my little insert here. So check out this next clip of &TEAM's War Cry and then get back to the video. Bye. We'll sprinkle those in throughout our list. And we'll just go down, we'll start from, our top 20 song and go down the list and try to see if we're right on anyone. Because I know I have told you there was a couple songs that you should know that will be on the list or have an idea of what will be on my list. But yeah, so I am super excited. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get into our top 20 songs of 2023. Up first, okay, we're gonna head right into top 20.
Number 20.
Number 20.
Do you want me to go first?
Okay, you can give some background about why it might be in your top 20 or whatever for each of the songs if we want to do that, but...
Honestly, I don't really have any background for any of the songs I chose. I'm just like... I like these songs. I listen to them.
You did have a struggle with this one.
It was so tough for me. I'm like, I enjoyed all the songs I listened to this year pretty much.
Yeah.
And, like, I went through all your list, and I, like, chose 50 top potential.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, well, I need to call that down even further, because it's not a top 50.
Right, it's like, I wish I could do top 50.
It'd be so much easier if I could, honestly.
We had so many songs this year, it was insane.
Okay, so my number 20. Coup d'etat by Kingdom.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It is a good one.
That is a good one.
Rise up, coup d'etat, rise up, coup d'etat, rise up, coup d'etat.
Yeah, we have songs, from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. We, whether they were new to added to our list, and that was one of the recent ones we did, and that is a great song. It has a nice kind of rock inspired tone to it, and it's got like that Middle Eastern vibe, that kind of Assassin's Creed-esque to
I love Assassin's Creed.
Yes, you do. Okay, my number 20 is actually kind of surprising. It definitely came out at the beginning of the year. It is actually one that I was really excited about when it came out because it was such a different vibe than their other stuff. Mm-hmm. So it is Our Boys Vision and their song Breaking Bad. It's getting harder now. Kailangan lang walang iba kundi ikaw. I just can't resist temptation now. I'm breaking bad. Breaking bad now. Breaking bad now. Breaking bad now. I'm breaking bad now. Breaking bad now. Breaking bad now. Breaking bad now.
Breaking Bad.
That one was so good.
Walter.
It was so good. But yeah, no, that one, it was that kind of dark, sexy kind of concept, and I was just like blown away by them with that. So yeah, so that was my number 20.
Number 19. There Are Boys. Love Me a Little. Shonu and Hyungwon.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that one actually almost ended up on my list. It really did.
We could have been 1 for 1 already.
We could have been. That one is so good. That duo was dangerous.
So dangerous.
So dangerous. They had no reason to be that dangerous. They really didn't. They said, okay, all our boys are going to the military. Let's surprise everybody.
Let's attack.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, number 19. I struggled with this one because I really did not know where to put it on my list when I was first just culling the songs out. But I was like, it needs to be on my list because I love this song so much. And it was going to be higher on my list, but then I added other songs. I was like, but that one's... I struggled so much. So my number 19 is actually Bugval, Reason. Because I literally got so emotional listening to that song. It's so beautifully epic and just, like I said, it's one of my favorite Bugval songs. It really is. I listen to it constantly.
Literally all the time.
Literally all the time. Alrighty, up next, number 18.
Number 18. She's a solo artist under the Black Label. There's only like one person who that could be.
I wonder.
Fast Forward by Somi.
Fast forward.
Nice.
I love the chorus, like the dance heavy chorus and stuff.
Yes, I mean you generally love the EDM
and like
yeah.
house music in general.
So
I gravitate towards it.
That completely makes so much sense. We were literally talking about like how we should have added that to the playlist for.
I know.
You're bright
No,
on.
because it came out after the Bachelorette party.
Was it?
Yeah.
We're
like, too bad this didn't come out before.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like it should have come out before this. Yeah. But yeah, no, we love Somi in general. Like, trust in Somi. In Somi we trust. We literally have a painting made specifically for that. We love Somi, so that doesn't surprise me that she made it onto your list. That's a really good one. My number 18 they're a new rookie group on the scene. They're the younger brother group of another group that we are in love with.
That's honestly a lot of groups.
Our boys Zykers.
Zykers.
And their song Rockstar.
You didn't coon me.
I didn't coon you.
You didn't coon me.
I didn't coon you. I honestly thought about adding Kung to the list because I was like, ooh, that's a good one. But I'm like, I listen to Rockstar so much more than Kung. Mm-hmm. This is one of those ones that I told you, I'm like, I might have a couple for the one slot, but I'm like, I choose the one that I listen to more. Because I was like, there's a couple that I did that with. But yeah, Rockstar, that's the one, like, when we first listened to Tricky House, and we were like, oh my god, obviously we had seen, you know, Zykers before they had debuted when we went to the ATEEZ concert, and, you know, all that.
We literally saw them live, that was amazing.
Literally, it was, oh. So, getting to see them live, and then getting to see their debut, and then go through everything was already insane, and then they dropped Rockstar, and you guys know, if you've been on the channel long enough, you know we love our rock songs, and Rockstar is the epitome of that. It's just, it has all the elements to it, it's such a hype song, it's so good, and I feel like it really showcased them really well as a group, so that's why it ended up on my list, number 18, so... Let's do one of our honorable mentions.
Ooh, okay. So my honorable mentions aren't in any specific order.
You should just pick whichever one then.
I'll just go down the list then. My first honorable mention, this one came out like near the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Moonlight by Henry.
Go, so meet me underneath the moonlight. Let the fire get your mood right. Must be something in the air, 'cause I don't even care. Gonna dance until the sunrise.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's such a good song.
It is. It's been, I mean, and that was, I think, the last one that we checked out from him that he released this year. I think that's the only one he released this year.
I think so, but it was so good. And
it was so good.
His voice is so nice.
I love Henry's voice in general. Henry has always, I actually went on like a weird Henry binge the other day, and I was like listening to Monster, because that's my favorite Henry song is Monster. And I was just like, I miss Henry so much. Like, we used to listen to him all the time, and it's like, we didn't listen to him enough. So that's a great song. That is an amazing song. Okay, so one of my honorable mentions, is actually one of a newer group. It's another rookie group. They came out. I'm loving their style. Like, they have just such a unique style, and I said, like, we've only heard a few songs, and I'm already in love with them. It's the group POW. And the song Amazing.
So amazing. Let me say, wow, wow, wow. So amazing. Let me say, wow, wow, wow. 짜릿함, 몸에 전율. 넌 내 빛을 끌게 해. Shut up, light, 넌 나의 천국. 자꾸 전부 걸게 해.
That was a good song.
Feels so amazing. Yeah. It's got that rock vibe to it that we really love. And like I said, they just have a very unique sound to them already, and they've, you know, just started. We've only heard 3 songs. So I'm really looking forward to more from them. Like I said, they only just debuted towards the end of the year, so I'm really excited. So moving back into our list, number 17.
Our boys who we've stanned, not since debut, we got into them like a little bit after debut, because we didn't really find out about them until like a little bit after.
Okay.
Venus by JO1.
That is a good song.
I love it.
Oh my god, that is a great song.
it just made me feel happy, and I'm like, you need to be in my top 20. Get on there.
That one, I fought with that one over another song. I will say that.
2 for 2.
We could have been. So far, we have not had one matching song.
Maybe when we get up top.
Maybe.
Because I have one song on here that I think you might have on your list.
Okay.
Actually 2. But we'll see.
Yeah, no, JO1, we really fell down that rabbit hole with them. We became jams very quickly once we got into them, and I mean, 2-3 years in, we're still struggling with the group, but we love them.
Like, who's who?
Still, 2 years later, I'm still messing up members' names. It's okay, though, we're here. But, yeah, no, Venus is such a good song. Because it had that darker element to it while still being kind of bright in a way, and it's just, it's a beautiful song. My number 17, I actually had to switch positions with another song on my list. Like, they're still both on the list, but I had to switch positions. He's a solo artist. He used to be part of a group that we love.
Is it Woods?
No.
No?
No. You're close, though, because it was an Mnet-produced group. I've loved... There's one of his songs that I've loved for years. It's still my favorite song of his. But he came out with a new one this year that I was just like, sir. He's an actor.
Okay.
And yeah, it's our boy Park Ji-hoon.
Ji-hoon.
And his song Blank Effect.
얼어버릴 듯이 천천히 널 가둬 You can feel my pain 조금 더 무모하게 네가 갖지 못한 예상을 뒤져 You can feel my pain 깊은 밤에 홀로지 나를 감싸 안은 운동 속을 탐해 You can feel my pain 어두운 그늘 아래 타락한 너의 모든 예상을 뒤져.
Like, that whole concept for that song was so dark. And him, like, I love him. And I've watched his drama, Weak Hero Class 1, that first season. Oh my lord. His acting is insane. Like, insane. I'm like, if I didn't already love him, this would have made me, like, a huge stan of his. Like, he is such an incredible actor. And then I'm like, I already love his music, and now I love his acting. I'm like, oh no.
You're falling down that rabbit hole too.
Even more. But yeah, for those of you who don't know who Park Ji-hoon is, he used to be part of the group Wanna One. And then he became a solo artist and an actor. So, number 16.
Number 16. She's technically in a girl group.
Okay.
Technically also a soloist. It is Algorithm by Heejun.
Ooh. And we recently...
My girl Heejun.
Oh, so yeah.
She's one of my biases. I'm like, I have to put you on there.
You have to be there. And yeah, that's one of our recent checkouts too. That's a really fun song. Kind of got that retro bop vibe to it.
And I love like the traditional in the video.
Yeah, that video was so cute. I loved that. And the whole aspect of her having her friends from Luna in it was just so cool. I loved that.
Because they're all together under a mud house now.
Yeah. So I was just like, it was just so cool seeing them, even though like they weren't technically like together anymore. Like, yeah, they're still friends and they're still together. It's like, yes. My number 16, I told you this one was going to end up on my list at some point, probably. This is another one of our groups. This song became my favorite song of theirs of all time after one listen, and I nearly lost my crap with it. Like, I nearly lost my shit. Epex. Full Metal Jacket. Yep.
you have to say is Apex, and I know.
That song goes so incredibly hard. It's insane. Oh my god. Talk about a rock song, guys. If you want a hard-ass rock song, go check out Full Metal Jacket by Apex. It is, honestly, in my opinion, it is their best song. It is so incredibly good. I love the concept of it. I love the entire sound. Their vocals were insane. Such an amazing song. Such an amazing song. Number 15.
This is where some of my main picks might start to surprise you.
Okay.
Like, not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Because it's stuff I would listen to, really.
Right.
I Need Love by DKB.
Ooh. Okay. No, that...
You can see it, though?
Yes,
yeah.
yes. That's the one that had a lot of... Was that the EDM Summer Bop one?
Yes.
Yes. That okay. I was like, wait a minute. Because we've checked out a couple DKB songs this year, so I was like, I was trying to remember which one it was, but I was like, no, yep. Yeah. I remember that one. I was like, yep, makes so much sense.
Total sense.
It's completely up your alley. We really have fallen in love with DKB, like, the last, like, year and a half. They really surprised us. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me as much that one was on your list. I was like, I should know by now. I'm like, you and your EDM, we know each other too well.
We do.
This one should and shouldn't surprise you, I will say, because it's actually kind of technically a B-side that came out, but we checked out a video for it.
I'm curious.
So yeah, my number 15 is actually our boys MCND, and the song is Run.
수많은 obstruction 그래도 우리 매번 자세를 유지 gesture 때론 거치게 rock 빠르게 밟아 right 주변의 시선 따윈 무시 feeling like a rock
Run. That was like your favorite.
It is my favorite. I struggled with this to pick one of the MCND songs because I literally wanted to put all 5 of them on there.
You could have.
I could have.
I wouldn't have judged you. I would have been like, I understand.
I struggled, but I was like, no, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna pick one. And I'm like, I had to go with Run. It is my favorite song from all the ones that we picked. Like I said, don't get me wrong, I love Odd Venture, that is the title, but Run is my favorite. So yeah, I had to include that because it's like, it's our boys and this song is just so good. Mm-hmm. Let's do number 14.
Number 14. This one's also a newer group.
Okay.
Excel by 8 Turn.
Okay, yeah, that one actually does kind of surprise me. That one actually does kind of surprise me.
I heard it and I was like, oh, this is so good.
It is, because it does have a rock element to it, and that's the one where we were just like, because we already liked 8 Turn, but I feel like that's the one where we really were like, yes. Like,
I'll give you a hint. I actually have like quite a few rock-themed songs on here.
Okay.
Like, my list is primarily like a lot of like house and then rock.
I have quite a few rock songs I think on here too as well, so hey. Speaking of a rock song, kind of, not really, this one's not really rock necessarily, but speaking of darker theme songs, I should say. This is my number 14 is a solo artist. I have gotten you into this man.
Yeah.
As of recently. And he is an actor as well.
Jeff.
Yes, it is.
It's Jeff Satur.
It's Jeff Satur, you know. You know me too well.
I do.
This is his
Not like
song.
we've been best friends for 12 years.
I know,
anything.
right? You just, who knows? But yeah, Jeff Satur, Dum Dum.
Dum 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 dum.
Oh, I was gonna be like, is it Dum Dum?
Yes,
it was
it
Dum
is.
Dum.
It's Dum Dum.
He was so creepy in the video. It was
Right.
great.
He played like the Joker role, and like he plays a mafia character in you know the show he was in. So it's like I had to, and I'm like, if I was gonna include any Jeff Satur song on here, it had to be that one. I'm just like, yes. It is my favorite song so far of his that is not an OST. Because I love his OST song, Why Don't You Stay as well. That's a whole other thing. But Dum Dum is that song. It is such a good song. The concept of the video is so incredible. Yes. So yeah, I was like, I have to include my boy. I have
understand.
to.
I completely understand.
Next up is, let's do another honorable mention.
Okay, my next honorable mention, Passion Fruit by The Boys.
That's a good one.
It's so good.
Ugh.
That
that
as soon
was-
as it came out.
Yeah, that one was a dangerous one because that was just a unit. That was a unit video we saw.
If it was the full group, it would have been more dangerous.
It would have. I mean, the 5 of them already were bad, and let alone the rest of them. If we had the others in there, it'd been like, whoo. Okay, so my next honorable mention, I'm going to include this one. It is actually not one song. It is an album. Because I can't do that. I couldn't pick just one. So this honorable mention is my boy.
V.
Yes.
You don't even have to tell me. I just know.
The entirety of the Layover album is my honorable mention for this one. Because V is my boy. That is my bias. That is
You
my
loved
ult.
every song on that album.
I loved every song. I could not pick one. And there just was not enough space in my top 20 to be able to put every single song and include all the other ones that I had. So I was like, I'll just put the entire album as an honorable mention.
I'm thinking about you, what to say. Wish I knew how to find the way right back to you on rainy days like maybe we could be slow dancing until the morning. 날 보내 모두. But baby, you still blue, 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 blue. Before I go, there's no time to wait. We cannot wait. Need to let you know that I wish I could stay with you. I wish I could stay with you.
But yeah, no, his album is just so good. The jazz vibes, it's so low-key and chill. And it really just showcases how amazing of an artist he is. So I was like, of course I have to. It's my boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's my ult. It's my ult of ults. All right, number 13.
Number 13. My Time by Plus.
What's on my time is now, yeah. I rule my way. What's on my time is now, yeah. I rule my way, and I show you. Whoa, whoa.
Ooh, I actually was going to add that one, and then I didn't. That's a third.
You keep
3 for 3.
ruining it.
I actually looked at Plus, like, a couple other songs. I was looking at My Time and what was the other one? The slower one.
I don't remember off the top of
Yeah,
my head.
the slower one that I was like, because you really liked My Time and I liked the other one. But you know what I mean. But yeah, so I was looking at both of them and I was like, ooh, they're so good though. Plus was another like big surprise too this year.
Right, they just came out of nowhere and attacked.
They did, and all of their songs have been so good. My number 13, I don't know if it'll surprise you necessarily.
I don't know.
This one, I love the song, don't get me wrong. I honestly think I picked this one more for the concept in the video and just the whole overall vibe. Like, I love the song too. But this is actually CIX, Save Me, Kill Me.
That was a good one.
That was so good. I loved the storyline.
I was so sad throughout that video.
It was heartbreaking to watch that video. Trigger warning for those of you who want to go and check that out. It is very dark. It talks about dark themes. So please just be aware of that when you watch it. But I definitely encourage you to watch it. It's such a good song. And like I said, it talks a lot about their lore. It incorporates a lot of that stuff. So the concept is really what threw it over the top for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the song is amazing because the boys of CIX are incredible, but I loved the entire concept. So that's one of the reasons why I had to add that to my list and why it's kind of higher up. Number 12.
Number 12. This is a group who I had, like, heard of, but I didn't really listen to them until we started watching Kingdom.
Oh, Kingdom? Oh.
I'm pretty sure it was Kingdom.
SF9?
B2B.
Oh, B2B. Oh, okay.
The song is Wind and Wish.
Okay, yeah.
내 맘을 전해줘 저 멀리 그대에게 닿도록 내 바람이 스칠 때 행복을 느낄 수 있게 Everybody say oh hey yeah
That's a great one, though.
It is.
I was gonna say, I'm like, yeah, because with Kingdom, we got into,
Literally every group ever.
well, I mean, yeah. But, going into Kingdom, the only groups we really knew were, iKON, The Boys, Stray Kids, and ATEEZ.
Mm-hmm.
It was B2B and SF9 that were like, oh, who are these groups? Don't really know them. And, yeah, then we fell down those rabbit holes. I'm like, I knew B2B, obviously, prior. SF9 was the only one for me that I had, like, no idea about. I was like, who? But no, that is a great song. That is their comeback from 2023.
I want more music from them. That's
Yes.
all I ask for.
Yes. I actually was going on a random, like, B2B binge the other day. I was, like, listening to the songs and stuff. I was like, yes. My number 12 should not surprise you in the least why this is on my list. It is my favorite song from this unit of this group.
I have an idea. But also, like, I don't know if my ideas are right because I feel like they'd be higher.
It could be right. I don't know. So yeah, this is our boys, NCT U.
Okay, no, I'm not right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so I think who I'm thinking of is still higher.
Maybe. And this is the song The Bat. You know how much that song got me.
It got you a lot.
That song is literally about Batman. No one can change my mind in any sense of the word.
Batman
they literally
is Paige's favorite superhero.
Literally, Batman and Joker, favorite superhero, favorite villain of all time. But yeah, no, that song, that unit, that whole situation with Geno and Johnny and Yuta and Jongwoo and Taeil, like, that was just a dangerous freaking unit. It really was. And that song goes so hard. Mm-hmm. It goes so hard. I love that song. So yeah, I had to have that on my list, obviously. Alright, number 11.
This person is a singer and also an actress. We watched them on Produce 101.
Sejong?
Yes, Sejong.
Topper Cliff?
Voyage.
Oh, okay.
I was debating between the two, and I was like, I don't know, I really like them, but Voyage slightly edged out Topper Cliff for me.
Okay.
I love the whole, like, Princess and the Pea theme. I love, like, fairy tale and mythology themes.
Yep.
So
makes sense.
Keep rolling, keep rolling. 나가기나 중간이란 아마고 신호가 올 거야. 꽃을 올려라 바람결을 따라 너를 쳐라 그래 왔듯이 오저를 울려라 빨리 울려 퍼지게.
Oh yeah, no, I also, yeah, Sejong was incredible. We loved her on Produce, and then getting to check out her solo music. I've only gotten like 3 episodes in. I started watching The Uncanny Counter, and she's in it. She is such a great actress. Oh my lord. There's another show that I want to watch with you that has her in it, but we'll wait for that, obviously, because we have a lot of shows on our list.
I know. We have so much to get through.
But yeah, so that's a great one. That is a great one. Yeah, no, that whole video, like you said, it has the mythology, kind of the Princess and the Pea. It also gave me a lot of, like, Neverland fairy vibes. Right. So that was really good. My number 11 is a band.
Extraordinary Heroes.
Yes. Yes, actually. The telepathy we have.
I'm too good at guessing.
You really are. This is actually one of their... It's off their new album, and it's not their title track. It's one of their B-sides, and it is my favorite Extraordinary Hero song. It makes me so emotional when I listen to it, and I don't even know why. It's just... The melody of the song is so incredible. The whole vibe of it is really beautiful. And it is the song Pluto.
So don't you dare 하리라는 말은 하지 마. Understanding, 여기 나의 universe. It's getting stronger. 나가는 내 모든 것들 긁고 shine. I'm burning like a boy star. I'm burning like a boy star.
Pluto.
It is such... Like, I was watching Pluto, and then I watched Break the Break right after. So I watched Pluto, which is their B-side, and then their title track. And I literally was sitting there, and it came on, and I'm just like, it just, you know, like when you get chills, and like just a feeling that runs through you, and you just don't know what to do anymore. Mm-hmm. And then you get, like, tears in your eyes. Like, that's literally what it was. I was like, why am I getting emotional with this song? Like, what? Like, what?
What's happening to me?
Like, that's literally how it felt. And I was like, wow, we're here now. And don't get me wrong, Break the Break was an amazing song too, and I'm like, it's so hard hitting, and like, yes. But yeah, I had to go with Pluto. Like, oh, love that song. Let's do another honorable mention.
Okay. This one, it's kind of a slower song. It's not really a ballad per se, but it's more like on the ballady side.
Okay.
Juliet by Alexa.
That's a good one.
Maybe we weren't meant to be just two star-crossed lovers in an endless sea. We drowned. Another one just bites the dust. We were Romeo and Juliet. If Romeo was never in, the stars aligned and the fates allowed us to be everything and nothing all at once. Another one just bites the dust. We were Romeo and Juliet. If Romeo was never in.
I love that song. I listen to it a lot.
I love like all the emotion in her voice and stuff.
Oh yeah. Plus we love good Romeo and Juliet.
We
do. You know, we love a good tragic love story, man. Hits you right in the feels. My next honorable mention is actually a solo artist. He's probably one of the most well-known artists out there, and it's his newest song, and I was like, okay, sir, just take more of my soul already.
Taemin.
Yes, guilty.
Guilty.
I had to. I was like, it's such a good song, and the way he's whispering at us, and I felt like, I'm in a horror movie. I'm joining the Taemin cult out here, and I'm like, honestly, I've joined that Taemin cult a long time ago.
We started the Taemin cult.
We really did, honestly. But, yeah, so that is my next honorable mention. I had to include Taemin on my list, so. Alrighty.
We've reached the top 10.
We have. We are now entering the top 10.
My number 10.
Yes.
It's a second-gen group.
Okay.
Took forever for us to actually get, like, a comeback from them, but now we're here. We did it.
Infinite?
Teen Top.
Oh, Teen Top. Ooh.
Weak.
Yes. I was gonna say, I'm like, Infinite, but they're kind of like third gen, but like, kind of.
I would consider them like the cusp.
Yeah. Teen Top would also, I think, be like on the cusp then.
Maybe.
Because I think they're, if not like around the same time.
Second.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I get what you mean. It took forever to get us. It took so long to get another Team Talk song.
We're having like the second gen revival now. Like Kara's been coming back.
Right. Oh my god. That song, When I Move. Ooh, love that song. That is such a good song. But yeah, no, Teen Top. That was a super fun one too. That was really good. We were really surprised by that one too, I think. Like, that one was like...
It was very cute.
It was. We were just like, not expecting that sound from them. My number 10, we had to wait almost 2 years, for the return of these boys because of military.
Nice.
Yes.
You said 2 years, and my first thought, honestly, was Blackpink. Like, no shade to Blackpink.
I mean, you're not wrong, though. But yeah, no, it's Ace, and their song Effortless.
Everybody's looking at you, and I don't think you even notice. Everybody looking at you, so effortless and you don't know it. Everybody's looking at the clothes that you wear, that look in your eye, that's gotta be why. Everybody's looking at you,
because I don't know what they ate in the military to make them like 10 times better than they already were, and they were already insane. But then they came back from military and decided to turn up the level to 300, and I'm like, okay.
They acted like they were never gone.
Right. I'm like, you act like you never disappeared. You act like you just glue up. Like, how? What? Military did them well.
Mm-hmm.
And that song, Effortless, is just stunning as a song. I love the song so much. So, that is my number 10.
Good pick.
Number 9.
Mine is also a band.
Okay. A band. The Rose?
No. I think you're reading too much into it, honestly.
I am. There's new ones and then there's old ones, so I'm like, I don't even know anymore.
JYP.
Extraordinary Heroes?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I was going to be like, they have a million bands under JYP.
I
But
was
it's
gonna say, like...
the newest one, Extraordinary Heroes.
Okay.
My number 9 song is Freaking Bad.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
I heard it and I'm like, I want it on my top 10.
Yeah.
Or top 20, you know what I mean.
yeah.
Wherever it belongs on the list.
Wherever it came in the list, yeah. No, that was another one. I think that one was, besides Strawberry Cake, that was gonna be like one of my top 2 of Extraordinary Hero songs before I heard Pluto and Break the Freak and all that. I was like, ruined my life. But yeah, and the video is so fun of them getting like arrested and like beat up, and they're just like, freaking bad. That's a great song. You should not be shocked at all that this person is on my list. He's a solo artist who has just been breaking records for a long time. And his song has blown up all over the place. And continues to blow up with multiple, just multiple awards.
It just keeps blowing up.
Yes. This is our boy Jungkook and his song 7.
And that's why night after night I'll be loving you right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 7 days a week. Every hour, every minute, every second. You know night after night I'll be loving you right 7 days a week.
That's a good song.
It is so good. I honestly was debating between 7 and Standing Next to You. I really was. I was like struggling, but I was like, I listen to 7 more than I do Standing Next to You. So I'm just like,
7 it is.
7 it is.
Should have put it on your number 7.
I should have, and I didn't think about it at the time. But I was like, it also, I had other songs that fell, higher up on my list. So I was like, but yeah, no, it came in at number 9. Lost opportunity there, I know.
I know. Do it for the Vine.
Oh god. But yeah, no, 7 is just, it's such a catchy, fun pop song, and it really just showcases Jungkook's humor and his abilities and all that, and it was just such a really well done song and video, and I really absolutely love it, and it gets stuck in my head all the time. Just all the time.
Too much.
Too much. But we love him for it.
Like, literally, I'll go into, like, Dunkin' or something.
And it's playing.
And it's playing.
And you're just like, I can't escape it. It's everywhere.
I feel like we probably played it at work before. We played Butter at work a lot.
Yeah. The amount of times I walk into Walmart and they're playing, like, Fake Love and something, and I'm just like, what? Or, like, Dynamite's playing, and I'm like, hey. Alright, number 8.
This one might surprise you. On My Way by VNX.
I love that song. I'm I'm really surprised we have not had one matching song yet.
I know.
Like, I'm honestly surprised.
We have.
Well, I
can't tell you which one until I get there, though.
Oh, okay. So, well, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, we have not had a matching, like, in the same lineup. That's crazy. But then, yeah, it's not that far off.
We have completely different tastes, though.
We do. We match up with some things, and then there's other things where it's like, eh. But yeah, no, that's a great one. And that was one of the ones I checked out on my own and then showed you after the fact, too.
I really liked it enough to add it to my list.
I love that. I love that so much. Oh my god. Okay, this one should not surprise you at all that it's on my list. It's one of our favorite groups. We've gotten to see them in concert. Yes. Bouncy.
Slow it down, make it bounce. 지금부터 fly. 좀 더 spicy. 청양고추 vibe. If you wanna know how, I can show you right now. 우리 만들지 bouncy. 우리부터 fly.
Make it bouncy. Yeah, no, I absolutely love Bouncy so much. ATEEZ, like I said, it's one of our old groups, and yeah, I was like, that one when it came out, I was like, they just went wild with that one. Mm-hmm. So yeah, next up we should do another honorable mention.
This is perfect timing, because you know what's next on my honorable mention list? Bouncy by ATEEZ.
Yes! It's not technically in the list, but we're still here.
I think we should count it as a 1-for-1.
It should. It should be counted. So there we go. We got one. But yeah, no, that's perfect.
I love that song.
It's so good. And it's so fun and just chaotic, which is exactly ATEEZ, his personalities. So my next one, he's actually on my list twice now. One actually on the list, one as an honorable mention. This is our boy Jeff and his song Black Tie.
I was invited into the party of silence. Be what they like and be quiet. I'm in my black tie. Are you satisfied? Sipping the red wine, just like your black lies. La 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 la.
I had to include this one because it is another amazing song by Jeff Satur. So, we recently checked out Black Tie, and wow, I love that song so much too. That one, along with Dum Dum and Why Don't You Stay, are probably my top 3 Jeff Satur songs that I listen to.
They're all really good.
They're so good. All right, number 7.
Number 7. This is where we become 2 for 2. This one was one of your honorable mentions.
Okay.
This is Guilty by Taemin.
Oh, okay.
My Vice from SHINee. And this is the one I said beats out Criminal for me to take, like, my top title track for him.
Yeah, I mean, I still love Criminal. I feel like nothing will beat Criminal as a title track for me.
That's what I thought, too, and then Guilty happened.
I mean, Guilty's on my honorable, is on my honorable mentions list, so it's like, I definitely love the song. But yeah, no, I feel like title track-wise, nothing yet has beaten Criminal. Even with Guilty. Guilty is probably like a super close second, though, for me. I love that song, so yay, we finally, we get technically 2 for 2 in a way. My number 7 is another band. This song I listen to on repeat. I've actually gotten to see them in concert. This is The Rose, Back to Me.
For me, yeah, I always keep making the same mistakes. Maybe I never deserved you anyway. I could make you mad, I could make you scream, I could make you cry, I could make you leave, I could make you hate me for everything, but I can't make you come back to me.
That was a good one.
It was so good. I honestly was debating, this one was a struggle for me to go between Back to Me and Alive, because I love Alive too, but once again I went with the one I listened to way more, and then I also was really struggling because I've loved their song Lifeline and Nauseous. I love those songs on the album as well. So I honestly was really struggling with The Rose for that one, but I was like, I really listened to Back to Me the most, and I sang along to it. I jam out, and like I said, I had to go with that one. Number 6.
My number 6 is a solo artist.
Okay.
He was in a group that we liked.
Okay.
I guessed him earlier.
You guessed him earlier?
Yeah, for one of your answers.
Oh, Woods?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready to Fight.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. He goes so hard in that one. It's very blues rock kind of vibe. The long blonde hair. Oh, he's a problem.
He's a problem child.
He really is.
He needs to stop being a problem, but he won't.
He won't. He keeps becoming a bigger problem. Like, he's just having fun with it. Alright, my number 6 is actually a collaboration song.
Ooh.
It's 2 solo artists. We really fell in love. I think this is really where you fell in love with him. And actually, it's... Both artists are one that each of us knew beforehand.
Sean and Jeff.
Yes. Yes. Sean and Jeff's Steal the Show.
You knew Jeff, and I knew Sean.
Yep.
Because I listened to his song way back home, like when it first came out.
Yep.
For the flames are chasing through, baby, I'm caught in the middle. Flashing lights, fancy life, that's what you think you're made of. Ringtones, headlights, your adrenaline success phantoms. Oh, but that's not what I'm about. Those lies of you, they don't even worth a fight. All the things you do, they're far from what I'm about. I'll be fine, but the time is winding down, that's right. Let's face it now, curtains closing on you. Yeah, there's no place to take you home.
So yeah, this is really where, because like I had shown you a couple of Jeff's songs before, but I feel like Steal the Show is really where you're like, yes, like this is like when you became like like you wanted to jump in. I was like, yep, and you're like, Jeff's really good. I was like, I know, right? But yeah, Steal the Show is such a good song. That's another one that I listen to kind of like on repeat. It has that kind of dark, eerie vibe to it. And Sean's vocals really surprised me. I really like Sean's voice.
He's got such a pretty voice.
He does. He's got such a nice voice, and they really worked well together as like a duet. And like the whole concept too. It's like them being like kind of fighting, but not really fighting. Almost like the same side of like the same person, but, like, or a different side of the same person. It was like really interesting. I was like, ooh, that's nice. Now we have reached the top 5.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. Okay, number 5.
So my top 5, like numbers 1 through 5,
Mhm.
was actually pretty easy for me. But the
Okay.
rest was like pretty difficult.
I would say my top like 3, I would say were the easiest for me.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your number 5?
This is a girl group
Okay.
who I don't know if you like put them on the list first or if I put them on the list first, but one of us got the other into them. Love is Dead by Purple Kiss.
Ooh.
You know what love is bad. You know what love is bad. 온몸에 깊이 박혀 독하게 파고들어 in my head. My love is dead.
I think I want to say you put them on the list first when they first like were pre-debut.
Mhm.
Because you had like My Heart Skip a Beat and all that,
Yeah.
and then when they debuted, we checked out Ponzonia, And then we just went back and started checking out their older stuff. So yeah, I think it was you originally.
It was me
put
who
on the
introduced
list.
you. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's the way it went.
Because occasionally you find one or two.
Yes, I do. Well, it's very rare that I find a girl group before you, but it does happen. That's a good one. Yeah, Purple Kiss is great group. I love that one, and that one had such an interesting vibe to it. It was the choreo video that we watched too.
Mm-hmm.
So that one was really good. My number 5 is a boy group. Shouldn't be shocking at this point. They are, once again, a brother group to another group that we love.
One we.
No.
Ah.
Haha, no. This group actually...
I'm gonna stop guessing because I'm gonna get all of them wrong.
The song is really interesting. I really like the song a lot, and there's only a choreo video for it.
Interesting.
These are our boys TXT, Devil by the Window.
Scream and shout, but no one's round. There's no way to escape. I met the devil by the window, treaded my light. Temptation touched my tongue, spread the wings of desire. His whisper and give up, then she put up a fight. See the devil by the window, dream on, good night.
That was a good one.
It's so good. Oh my god. Yeah, I struggled because I'm like, there were so many good TXT songs that came out this year, and I was like, I don't know which one to put. But I was like, Devil by the Window is just a bop. It is a huge bop. I listen to it all the time. I love watching the choreo for it. It's such an interesting song because it's like, it's so like creepy, but it's like also elegant in a way, and I'm like, ugh. Plus, you know, that's the album that your mom got me.
Right.
So I'm like, ah. So yeah. That was my number 5. Number 4.
Number 4. It's a boy group for me.
Okay.
I didn't do this on purpose. They were my number 4 most listened to artist on Spotify.
Oh, wow.
They were the only boy group in my top 5.
Interesting.
It's Erase Me by ONEUS.
전부 다 지워버려 모두 다 태워버려 저리 다 지워버려 새겨진 기억들 모두 다 Erase me now.
Ooh.
You know how much I love ONEUS. I've been
Yes.
a huge ONEUS stan since
We are,
debut.
yeah. Yes. Same here, though, girl. Same. I know. We are huge Two Moons. Like, we love ONEUS. So.
They're like one of the very few boy groups to just like keep my attention from debut to everything they've done.
And literally
after.
every one of their songs is about.
Right.
Like, literally every song. Erase Me. Oh, that is such a good song. Such a good song. See, now, this is what happens. We'll do this list, and now I'm going to want to listen to all these songs again.
Now you're having doubts.
Now it's like, haha. My number 4 should not be a surprise because he made it onto my list last year. Almost, kind of surprisingly. Not really surprising, but like, he made it onto the list kind of short, like last minute, last year. He did not make it last minute this year because the song came out earlier. But I love this song. It's another really good song. He's one of my favorite solo artists, I should say. I love his voice. It's absolutely beautiful. This is my boy, Corbin.
Corbin!
Sorry's Never Enough.
I don't understand, 'cause I know that sorry's never enough. And I fumble all of what you want in the trust. And if you just think that I'm not enough, consider me overthrown. Take what you want and leave it alone. The cracks in the clouds, you pouring it on now. And sorry's just never enough for you. And I just don't know what you want.
Love that song. Oh
His
my
voice
god.
is so beautiful.
It really is. Like, last year his song Cold and Burn, both of them came out at like the end of the year, and I was like, last minute put him on my list. And I'm like, this year he had a song come out early enough where I was like, I'm putting him right on the list. Like, he made it up there.
No question.
No questions need to be asked. Yeah, no, he's one of my favorite solo artists. He's one of my favorite like R&B song like
He used
artists.
to be in 2-4K.
Yes, he was part of a group.
If you want to go check out like old 2-4K.
Yes. Oh my lord. So yeah, I had to include him. I was like, that's my boy. I listen to him all the time. I still listen to Burn and Cold all the time. I still listen to Dante's Valley.
I was gonna be like, it's not Dante's Inferno.
No, it's not Dante's Valley and Troubles. But yeah, so Corbin, I listen to like a lot of his music. So last honorable mention.
I was gonna ask, should we do our last one?
Yeah, before the top 3, we're gonna do our last honorable mention.
We're gonna leave it on a cliffhanger. Thanks for watching. We're gonna be. I'm not.
Oh my god. Yeah, find out next time on
The next episode of Dragon Ball Z. 9,000 videos later.
Okay.
Okay.
So your last honorable mention.
It's a girl group.
Okay.
This is one of their Japanese title tracks, though. But I loved it a lot.
Itzy?
Yes.
Ringo.
Yes.
Yes. That's a good one. That was a really good one.
It's such a bop.
It's so good. And I love the badass female
I'm here
like,
for
hero.
badass female
Yes.
empowerment.
Yes, like they're like, screw your like love story of where I'm sitting around waiting for somebody to save me. I'm gonna save myself. It's like, yes, love that. Plus, like you said, we love fairy tale stuff, so it's like anything with like eating the apple, you know, with Snow White kind of shit going on. I was like, hey. My last honorable mention is a 3rd gen group that we were waiting for a comeback from due to, you know, military and members leaving and all this kind of thing. But it is still an amazing comeback with only a few of the members present. This is our boys Vix, Amnesia.
I love Vix.
It
I
is
miss
so
Vix so
right?
much.
I was just like, and then we had, you know, Robbie and Hungbin left, and
I wish N was in the comeback too.
and N couldn't be there, and I was like, But we still got an amazing song with Ken, Hyuk, and Leo. So, like I said, Amnesia is such a bop. It is so good. All right, guys, we have made it to our top 3.
We're finally here.
We are finally here. This is kind of crazy. All right, number 3.
She is not really a solo artist, but she has had a solo debut. She's in like one of the most popular girl groups.
GQ.
No. You're close. Starts with a J.
Jenny.
Yes, Jenny.
I was like, wait.
You and me. I mean, they're both my biases. So
Right.
like,
Well, that's what I
you're not
mean
wrong.
when you're like, she's part of a group, that, like one of the biggest groups, and you know her same, solo. I was like, That's why my brain immediately thought Jihyo, but I was like, oh yeah, no, Jenny too.
yeah,
Makes
You
sense.
and Me by Jenny.
I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight. Nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight. Nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this? Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this?
It was something she released
Mm-hmm.
And then we only got a performance video from it.
Yeah. No, she still killed the performance
She did.
video. That song is a really good song. It was really fun. And like I said, I love partner dancing, so watching her with the guy, and I was like, yes! And it's silhouette dancing too. Great one. My number 3 is a new boy group. They have recently just debuted. This is actually their debut song that's ended up on my list here. Their first couple of songs that we heard were pre-debut stuff, and I've loved every single song. This group is going to be a problem for me. This is the boys' One Pact, Must Be Nice.
넌 정말 좋겠다. 넌 정말 좋겠다. 언제나 넌 네 맘대로지만 네 곁에 있는 사람은 알아서 이해할 순 없어도 받아줘서 난 정말 좋겠다. 넌 정말 좋겠다. 네 맘대로 날 바꿀 수 있으니.
Yeah, they just debuted and they're already a problem.
They're already problems. Like, literally. The first 3 songs were pre-debut, and we're already like, okay. And then they debuted, and we're just like,
Fine.
fine.
We'll stand.
This is where we're at. Okay, then. And then my phone decides to turn off on me.
This is why I just been like tapping my screen every time it goes dark.
I was, and then all of a sudden it was like, no, it didn't want to listen to me. But yeah, no, One Pact is that group. It is that new 5th gen group that's just going to be big. They're, like, already problems, and the group itself is just so talent-coded. Like, all 5 members are so insane that I'm just like, yes. We needed
And
this.
then watching Boys Planet, it
Yes.
just makes it hard who to stand because you love everyone.
Right, you just fall in love with everyone. That was the problem. We started Boys Planet and we fell in love with all 98 boys, and then when they started eliminating, we're like, no, and then we're like, oh, they're debuting in new groups. Yes! Best thing ever. Alright, number 2.
Number 2. Mine's a boy group.
Okay.
It's not like a rock band, but it has some kind of pop punk elements to the song.
Ooh.
Say they're probably 4th gen. I don't know when they debuted, honestly, and I don't feel like looking it up. This is Overdrive by WeI.
손을 잡아 네 beginning of a drive 'cause I'm begging for more. This time I'm gonna feel alive. You got me living like I'm living life. Baby, tell me I gotta go. 날 찾았던 I run to the end of the world. 넌 말해 내게 I gotta go. 내 손을 잡아 living life.
Ooh. Yeah, no,
So summery and fun.
they debuted, I think 2019. So they would be considered 4th gen.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it was 2019, if not 2020. But either way, I believe they are 4th gen. But yeah, no, that song is
Once
so
I heard
good.
the song, I was obsessed. Immediately obsessed. It went right on my summer bop playlist.
Yes, that is such a good song. And it wasn't it funny because I think, didn't it come out in like September or something like that? So it was like after summer.
Yeah.
It was like into fall, but it was like, no, it's summer bop.
Summer never ends.
It never ends.
They're literally, we're Phineas and Ferbing this bitch.
But yeah, no, that song is so good. Yeah, the pop punk elements are really fun. The whole entire vibe of them like on the beach and like on the yacht. And listen, my boy Donghan. That's my bias right there. Like, oh, that whole group though are problems. This one, wait, let me just double check my list here because I'm pretty sure this might be the one and only girl group on my list.
That's surprising.
I know, right?
Actually, I'm not really that surprised.
You will not be surprised at the song or the group. But, yeah, so my number 2 is a girl group. This song has been on a constant loop. It is one of my favorite girl group songs. It is just, like, when you listen to it, you can't help but sing along. You can't help but kind of dance to it. It is literally everywhere. It was our girls, La Seraphim, with Unforgiven.
Unforgiven.
Forgiven.
Unforgiven, I'm a villain, unforgiven, I can get there, gotta unforgiven, I'm a villain, I'm a 수대로 기억될 unforgiven. 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 한개 위로 남겨지는 우리 이름.
It's such a good song.
It's so catchy.
It's so good. It's as bad as Antifragile for me. But yeah, no, Unforgiven is such a good song, and I'm like, it makes sense that LE SSERAFIM has to end up on my list
Right.
with how much I listen to them. Like, out of all, like, the girl groups lately.
They're like one of the girl groups that you really stan.
Yeah. It's like what happened with, like, Blackpink and Dreamcatcher. Like, there's certain girl groups that when I listen to them, I'm just like, okay, I have to stan. And, like, other ones, I'm like, it takes me a while. Like, Twice and a couple other groups, like, it took me a while to get into them. But LE SSERAFIM was like, instant love. So yeah, they're the only girl group to end up on my list.
Also, I've gotten you, like, another cutesy girl group too, Limelight, that
Mhm.
you really, really like.
I really like them.
And I'm just like, that's surprising.
Right. Same with Kepler too. Even Kepler, I was just like,
And VV's.
and VV's, yeah, you're just like, what is happening?
Who are you? What have you done with Paige?
She's been abducted. I am a
The
changeling.
aliens replaced her.
I am a changeling. Alright guys, we have made it to our number 1 songs of 2023. So yeah, you can go first, obviously.
I just wanted to do that JYP thing where he's like, JYP, IOI, finally, y'all ready?
JYP. Just a whisper. It's like, not the Sweet Dreams performance, no god.
This song will come as no surprise to you because I said it was probably going to end up as my top 1 or top 2.
Mm-hmm.
This is Set Me Free by Twice.
Does not surprise me in the least. Yeah, no, that is such a good song. Twice, like I said, they're one of the top girl groups for a reason, and that song is just so good. Like, she's really got me into Twice the last, like, year and a half.
I turned you into it once.
You really did. You really did. And, you know, me and my Chewy problems.
your Momo problems.
And my Momo problems. But yeah, no, that is a really good song. It's really good. I really like the concept too.
Like, it's not even my favorite title track from them, but it's
so fun.
good.
It's so good, yeah. Okay, my number 1. This should come as absolutely no surprise whatsoever to anybody who has been on the channel for any length of time, who knows how much I love this unit, who knows
This
how
is who I was thinking of.
Yes, this is what I was to say. I'm like, I kind of had a feeling of who I thought you were thinking of, but I was like, yep. And especially, oh god, I'm gonna get emotional. Damn it, no, I'll hold it in. Not trying to be emotional in this, but it's probably gonna happen in a minute.
It's gonna happen.
Tears are already in my eyes. So yeah, my number 1 is actually super meaningful because it is the last song that we got. Damn it. I didn't want to cry, but it's happening. It's the last song that we got from our boy Moonbin, and it is with Moonbin and Sana, Madness. And it happened at the literally beginning of the year. That's when the song came out, and I remember when we checked it out, I was just like,
You were immediately like, this is probably gonna be at the top of my list.
I was like, this one and SF9 Puzzle too were up there, and I was like, these are probably gonna be like, they're like, you know, contenders for the top of my list for the year. And then shit hit the fan, you know, with Moonbin passing, and whoo, I listened to Madness constantly. Like, obviously it took me probably a good month or 2 after everything happened to even try to listen to it without crying. And you can see, as you can tell, it's still very difficult for me, but I don't have to, like, skip the song when it comes on anymore. Because, like, when it first happened, I physically could not listen to the song because I was like, especially like driving, I'm like, I will be crying and I will crash my car. Like, that is what's gonna happen. It would be a tragedy on a tragedy.
I don't know why the way you said that was very funny. I'm gonna cry and crash my car.
Like, honestly, that's literally what would have happened. But it took me quite a while to get back into being able to listen to him in any capacity. Like, I couldn't listen to any Astro song. I couldn't listen to anything from the group or, you know, the unit without just being super emotional. It took me quite a bit, but as soon as I was able to listen to it without getting that super emotional, like, immediate, just, oh my god, response, it's a constant loop in my in my playlist, in my head generally too. I'm usually listening to Madness, and it is that song for me, and especially, like I said, it's much more meaningful knowing what happened this year. So of course it had to make my number one. Like, there was no other song, like, whether or not I knew the rest of my list, that was the one song I knew. I'm like, nothing will change it, nothing will, you know, take it from its spot. It is my number one song of the year. For many, many reasons. But yeah. You know, when I said the unit thing earlier, and you're like, I think this, and you're like, but no, there's way.
I'm like, there's no way it'd be them. They'd be much higher.
There's no way they'd be less than 5. Are you kidding me? They would never drop below 5. As much as I love the other groups, it's like, no, that one would not be low. No. But yeah, I was like, I had to honor my boy in the best way I know how. And so, of course, I had to make his song number 1 on my list. That's just how we had to go. That's how it had to happen. And that's it, guys. We have made it to the end of our list for the year. Holy crap. This has been a crazy year. Like, whether or not the songs made it to our list or not, there was so much amazing music that came out this year.
There were.
Like,
a lot of good songs.
It really was so difficult trying to narrow down certain songs. Like, the amount of times I had to flip-flop between which song I wanted to add, and then I was like, but what about this one? And it's like, eh. And so I told her, I'm like, my method was, if I was struggling, I just picked the one that I listened to more. And half the time, it was, like, a very slim margin that I listened to something more. And usually it's because one came out before the other.
Right.
So it's like, that's the only reason why I ended up picking it, because it was like, ah. And then others are brand new, just came out, that beat out so many other songs that could have been on my list. And I was like, one time listening, I'm like, yes, this beats out, like, this is going on the list.
This beats everything.
Right. I was like, yep. But yeah, no, this year has been crazy with such amazing music. We've had a lot of new groups come out. We've had a lot of comebacks from amazing groups. We've had groups that are making, you know, full group comebacks after military, after hiatuses, all kinds of stuff. It's just been a crazy, crazy year. So many groups have had huge milestones this year.
Right.
You know, 17 winning their first day song, and you know, all that kind of stuff. Lots and lots of members going in and out of the military. Obviously, BTS, all the rest of the members have enlisted as well. So now the entire group is currently in there. Both Kai and now Sehun will be, well, Kai is serving currently, but Sehun will be entering the military the end of this month as well. Just so many things happening this year in K-pop. It's kind of been crazy. So yeah, very difficult to narrow it down, but we did it. And now we gotta start it all over again next year. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I don't even know anything else at this point. Hopefully you'll like the layout of this video, because I'm gonna try something new, or try to do some more fun things. We'll see what happens with my editing techniques.
We'll see the final results when we get there.
We'll see. We'll see if I can pull it off in time. But, we definitely tried to be more on top of things this year compared to last year.
I feel like we succeeded pretty well.
I think we did. Because, yeah, compared to last year, where it took me literally to the end of the year, like, last week of the month, trying to put together the list to get us to be able to go through everything, and then, this year I was much more on top of things, and I know you were as well, and we tried to keep each other accountable for a lot of stuff
I know.
as well, so we're just like, did you put that on the list? Make sure you cross that off too. But yeah, so we're trying to be much better on top of things, whether it's here or over on our Patreon, so please join us, whether it's, you know, as a free member or as a paying member. We always have content for you guys. We're trying to get more content out for you. We'll be starting some new shows soon as well. So we've just got a lot going on. But we hope you're enjoying it with us. I know since we're going to be, you know, since this will be coming out in January, we'll be starting the next season of Produce 101 Season 2 over on Patreon. We haven't discussed it yet, but I think for the most part, the next drama we'll be dropping after we finish up Kin Porsche will actually be W.
Because we filmed a lot of that already.
We have filmed a lot of it already, and we're almost done with it. So we should be able to finish the last couple episodes soon while that's airing for you guys. And then we can start getting into Strong Woman Namsoon, the
I'm so
second
excited
season.
for that.
Oh, yes. Oh. I'm so ready for the villain, honestly. Like, I'm honestly not even rooting for the main characters. I'm rooting for the bad guy already, and I haven't even seen anything yet. I just know the actor who's playing him, and I'm just like, oh no. We know how this is gonna end for me. But yeah, so we'll be dropping W, which we have been loving that drama. Kate really got me into it.
It's my second time watching it.
It's my first
No
time.
regrets.
I mean, it's just like what happened with Strong Woman. It was my second, well, not really my second, it was like my 50th time watching it. But your first time. And so now, with W, it was the other way around.
And it's just so hard to be like, oh, I know what's gonna happen, but I can't tell you what's gonna happen.
So yes, we definitely, when we're watching these shows, we try our damnedest not to spoil anything for each other, unless it is a very imperative part, you know, that needs to be explained for whatever reason or anything. But generally, we try not to say anything. We, like, let each other give theories about what's gonna happen, that kind of stuff. But we do not respond yes or no or anything like that. We do not give anything away.
I usually just answer with, I don't know. Or
Could be. Maybe. You never know. I mean, same thing with me when we were watching Strong Woman. I was like, what's your theory? Oh, really? Okay.
Interesting.
That'd be interesting. That'd be cool.
Meanwhile, in your head, you're thinking, you dumb fuck.
That or like, damn, she's got it right on the money. But yeah, so we have a lot more shows coming that'll be happening as well. We'll be starting season 2 of GOT7's Hard Carry soon as well, because we only got like one episode left of season 1. So yeah, we've got a lot of stuff that is coming out, and we have a lot more that we're going to be pre-filming and planning to, you know, get out for you guys as well. So stay tuned for all of that. And obviously, we have a lot more content coming for just YouTube in general, with all the amazing music to come out from our groups. So, fun. Stay tuned for all of that fun stuff. We hope you guys enjoyed our list. Let us know what your top 20 songs of the year are. Did you agree with any of our, you know, ranks? Did you have the same songs as us, or were you just completely different? And yeah. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good.
Alright guys, well we hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you guys in the next video and in the next year. Bye.
Bye.